Ladies and gentlemen, WWE has just concluded their latest Saudi Arabia PLE. It is Crown Jewel 2024, where we crowned two brand new Crown Jewel champions. And damn, those belts are fucking huge. It was bigger than Liv Morgan, I swear to God.
Dude, that thing was eating Live Alive, and I was fucking with the rings they got. Honestly, I kind of like them.
I
I
did
don't know if
too.
you've seen them yet. I don't, but I like them.
I've seen them. When they gave the news that the belts were going to be staying in Saudi Arabia, I was like, damn,
I was kind of
I'm
happy
kind of
about it.
I'm kind of happy about that. Like, I don't have to see that thing every week.
Yeah, for real. And I mean, I think I want to know what's inside that ring because Triple H said it's a Super Bowl-esque ring. Well, are you going to be just like in the recent years of the Super Bowl where you're having the ring, like the top of the ring, like literally almost any sport nowadays where they have the top of the ring and you can screw it off or you can like pop it off. You can see everything like stat line or whatever. And then it's like the field or arena, or whatever they played in. Are they going to have like a little mini model of wherever they were in the ring or in the ring itself? So I don't know. I want to know. I want to know more details about this ring.
Yeah, no, I'd love to have like WWE needs to make like a YouTube video exclusively about the ring, going over everything about it, please.
I mean, the NFL, NBA, the MLB, they all do it. They do
I
it
know,
every
right?
damn year, and it's the same shit.
Oh shit. Overall, how are you feeling about the Saudi show that happened?
After we spoke privately, I agree on with you on matches, but for fan interaction and how the crowd was, top tier. I have never seen a Saudi show more energetic than this Saudi show right here.
I completely agree. This is like the most lively Saudi crowd that we've ever gotten to see, and like the show itself wasn't bad in my opinion, but there was definitely some results on here that I was not a fan of.
Oh yeah, and I mean, I was okay with the opening match like that
Oh yeah, me
because
too.
it made sense, but when we get to the women's world title, it was kind of a slap in the face,
Yeah,
almost.
essentially. I kind of feel the same. I was kind of upset by that one.
But
But you
I
just meant
also go ahead.
no, yeah, no, no, go ahead. I was about to move
I'm
us
saying
forward.
I
Go ahead.
did send you a video that I found on Facebook that WWE had posted, and so we did get our answer to what happened, to why what was supposed to happen during the women's match didn't happen. So
Yeah, true facts. Poor Tiffy.
poor TV.
But you just mentioned it. Let's move right into the first match of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Bloodline, the first phase, I guess, of the Bloodline Civil War. It's a six-man tag team match between the Timu Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu. And they are taking on the OG Bloodline of Roman Reigns and the reunited Usos.
Usos! God, dude.
All I gotta say before getting into this, put some respect on Jimmy's name. Why doesn't he get his own entrance?
Because
He walked
he
out with
was
Roman.
still,
Jay got his
yeah,
own entrance.
he was still with Roman when he got injured,
Mhm.
technically. Him and Roman never disbanded. It was always Solo. It was Solo who disbanded from Jimmy, not Jimmy who disbanded from Roman or vice versa with Roman and Jimmy. Jimmy's always been by Roman's side. I mean, he even says it in one of his promos these past few weeks. Like he's been with Roman through and through. So it made sense to me why Roman and Jimmy got their entrance and Jay got his own. And I was praying, dude. I was like, please, 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 please give Jay his own entrance. Please give Jay his own entrance before Roman and Jimmy walked out. Because if they walked Jay with him, that just pushed the storyline way too fast, in my
Oh yeah,
opinion.
that
I
would have
mean,
pushed it
it's a
way too
damn
fast.
entrance, but like it it's an entrance, but the entrance still plays a pivotal role. I mean, it doesn't like
Exactly.
a lot of these details play pivotal roles, just not a lot of fans realize it.
Exactly. Like there's so many. Like I will get into some of them with
Yeah.
this, especially with the aftermatch angle that happened. There was like some hit points I really need to hit on that one.
Yeah,
But
I want to hit that match more than anything.
exactly. But as the match gets rolling, Jay and Thomas start off. It's right hand man taking on the former right hand man. Jay and Jimmy do some quick tags, bro. It's like nothing ever happened. They never skip a beat. They even take out Jacob Fatu themselves.
Because they're
Roman's
the
reaching out.
Usos.
Ooh, so Roman's reaching out at this point for the tag as the crowd's chanting his name, but Jay tags in Jimmy, giving Fatu control as they all start to argue. Jay gets picked apart by the Bloodline as they shit talk Roman and knock Jimmy off the apron until Roman gets a tag against Solo. There's a slight pin botch where Jimmy's supposed to break up a pin, but doesn't really happen, and Solo kind of pins Roman by accident.
Yeah.
Not gonna hang on that too much, like shit happens, you know.
Yeah.
Roman throws Tama into the official before taking everyone out with Superman punches, and Fatu lays him out and also takes out the Usos, allowing Solo to hit the spike for the win, giving the Timu Bloodline the win.
Fuck Team Bloodline.
Fuck Timu Bloodline, bro. But like we just said, aftermatch angles where it gets super juicy as the Bloodline attempt to beat Roman up and put him through the announcer table with a triple power bomb. Jay stops them though and gets a chair wrapped around his head in the corner. Fatu's about to give him a hip
Bro,
attack
I was
when
so
Sammy
scared.
freaking Zayn.
I was so scared.
So scared. They were about to kill our Yeet boy. About to kill the Yeet man.
Cannot kill the Yeet Man. I'm trying to
But the
yeet.
Yeet. Sami Zayn arrives and he kind of pretends like he's gonna hug Solo as he's like standing in the middle of all of them. But as he grabs Solo, he gives him an exploder and gets absolutely mauled by the Bloodline. The Usos end up helping Sami Zayn fight them off. And Solo's left alone in the middle of the ring, surrounded by all four members of the original Bloodline. Sammy and Roman attempt to both go for Solo, doing probably a Superman punch or a spear, and then a haluva kick from Sammy. But Solo moves and Roman eats a damn haluva kick.
Bro,
Damn. Damn, damn, damn.
This dude ate the shit out of that, and I'm just wow.
Yes, bro. I was like, holy shit, that was insane. The Usos start arguing about it afterwards, and Sami Zayn ends up walking away. One of the main important parts I thought was as Sami Zayn's walking up the entranceway, we get a recreation shot of Cody Rhodes when he lost the title match at WrestleMania 30, how he was just sitting there depressed in the ring
39.
at 39, yeah. And Roman Reigns was celebrating behind him or standing behind him with the titles up. They recreated that shot here with Sami Zayn in the background.
I mean, to me, that just damn.
Damn. Damn.
It's unfortunate that Roma got kicked in the face, but like it adds more with the issues that Sammy's had with Jimmy and Roman. And I mean, he says it over weeks. I mean, he said it before even like WrestleMania, dude. It's always been me and you, Oos. Always been me and you, Oos. Nobody else. Just me and you.
Mhm.
Not Jimmy, not Roman. Just me and you. And I'm excited to see what comes Monday night because I did see spoilers and Sami Zayn cuts a promo with the Usos in the ring, so we'll figure that out. And
Sammy Uso.
dude, if we get Sammy Uso back, I'll be really fucking happy.
I want Sammy Uso back. It's gonna be
Dude.
so amazing.
Sammy, ooh, so
Ooh, so.
dude,
Damn it.
I
I
I
was a big
need
fan of this,
I
though.
need Uso Penitentiary on Jay's beat.
Yes. Oh my
I
gosh,
need
it'd be
that.
amazing.
But
That'd be amazing.
we'll see what happens. I hope we get Uso Penitentiary just back in general. But kind of play it. I don't know. Like play this differently than what you had before, because before they were Roman's lackeys. Now Jay's like, look, I'll join you, but I ain't your bitch.
Exactly. They are formerly the longest reigning tag team champions ever.
Because they're the Usos.
Usos.
You can tell we love the Usos on this podcast.
I freaking love Usos, man. I'm so happy they're back together for the most part. Oh my god.
I'll say, yeah, for the most part, they're not fully back together just yet.
Hmm. Damn, I'm loving everything with this Bloodline storyline. I thought it was the right call. I had called that it was going to be a no contest in this match because I thought we were going to start building to WarGames, but seeing how like they did it, I agree that it was the right call to have Solo win the match, even by
Dude,
pinning Roman.
The Rock was supposedly in Saudi Arabia. Paul Heyman was in Saudi Arabia. So I'm kind of curious to know what they're doing because I think Paul Heyman's there, like obviously behind the scenes.
Yeah,
But
Paul Heyman's always doing behind the scenes stuff.
I'm kind of curious on how they're going to bring Heyman back
Yeah, me too. Cause
because
like I don't
he plays
see
a
like
manager role. He doesn't play a superstar role. So it's how do you bring Paul Heyman back?
yeah, like where does Roman need his wise man at? Because right now, I mean, like they did lose, but like that's mostly because Jacob Fatu is just an animal, and they need a
Yeah,
counter for Jacob Fatu, which
and I
is I think
was
the honorary use.
I was wrong on my prediction on how Jay was going to go back into the bloodline. So
Yeah, me too. Actually, I think I was wrong about it too. I think I had him going back. Like I think
I
I
had
had Sammy bringing him back or something like that.
we both had
Maybe.
Sammy bringing him back, but I also had the idea of Cody bringing him back.
Yeah.
But Jimmy was the one who brought him back. So now
Hmm.
we have the OG bloodline, like the OG bloodline, Roman, the Usos. Now we're just waiting on the wise man, Paul
Paul
Heyman.
Heyman. It's gonna be so excited when we hear that again. But Paul Heyman returns in the Royal Rumble. I'm calling it now.
Number one entrant.
Number
Ladies
one
and
entrant.
gentlemen, my
Ladies
name
and
is Paul
gentlemen.
Heyman. What if he comes back at Survivor Series?
Oh my god, I'd love it.
It announces the OG bloodline.
Oh, I'd love it. God damn it, please. But after the Bloodline Cinema finishes and wraps up, we move into a women's tag team title fatal four way between Damage Control, Meta Girls, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and the ESTs of WWE, as we like to call them at least.
Right. This match had me I was pretty intrigued with this match. I think if you would have I mean, even with the addition of Chelsea and Piper, even if you would have taken them out, it was still a great match.
Oh yeah,
Like
no, this match was pretty good
Meta
without them.
Girls, the ESTs, damage control, and then those two. I mean, Chelsea did her normal Chelsea shit, but she's gotten better in my opinion. And then
Chelsea is
with
the maximizer of her minutes.
yes, she knows what to do, how to do it. And I was expecting Io Sky or someone else to end up pinning the champs. Honestly,
Interesting.
like hold on. Say like the Meta Girls or someone like they hit their finishes on Bianca and Jade, take out Chelsea and Piper. They're too busy worried about Chelsea and Piper that Io and Kyrie are in. Kyrie hits the insane elbow. Um, Io hits her moonsault. That's the match. Damage Control wins the titles back, which now pushes the feud of Bianca, Jade, and the Meta Girls because I'm pretty sure they're all on SmackDown.
Right, they are.
That's what I thought was going to happen before the match. Like as I was watching it, but I don't remember who I had winning this match, but I was definitely happy with the ending of this match and how it went.
Yeah, I think we both had Jade and Bianca retaining too. But I totally
The
agree.
ESTs.
Fun match. But two things I want to get into before it starts. Corey and Michael, during Chelsea Green's entrance, said some kind of reference to like playing with action figures, and then Cole said something about the Internet Championship. So a reference to Matt Cardona during Chelsea Green's entrance.
I heard that too. I was like, wait a damn minute.
That kind of got my ears perked up a little bit. I can't lie
I
when
was
they
like,
said that.
wait a damn
Like,
minute.
hold up. And then in the crowd during this, I also saw a Joe Hendry sign, and I just wanted to point out the movements worldwide. We believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. From
And
London to Paris and Tokyo.
Tokyo. But this match, it was fun as hell. It's chaotic at the start because of how many people there are, but Jade and or Bianca and Io mix it up for a bit. Chelsea gets whooped by both Jade and Legend for a bit. Bodies fly, moves get traded. The two biggest people in this match, I would say, Jade and Legend, face off, and their fucking confrontation gets ended by a top rope crossbody from Piper Niven. So just all the freaking muscle bodies moving everywhere is what I'm gonna say.
Big bodies.
Big body. Chelsea tries the top rope move, but bails on the apron because she can't decide how high she wants to go. But Kyrie don't give a fuck. She just yeets herself off the top with an insane elbow to everybody.
Let's go,
Bianca
Kyrie.
throws Chelsea into the ring so that Jade can hit Jaded. The pin gets stopped by damage control, though, which is when the Meta Girls get in there. They hit probably the best move ever to Kyrie, where Legend just throws her straight up in the air into like a power bomb type move. Piper ends up flattening Chelsea with the Vader bomb, accidentally letting Jade and Bianca hit a Doomsday device for the win, retaining their titles.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, EST's walking out with the win. I thought,
Those are my
like you
champions.
pointed out in there, it was a pretty good showcase for the Meta Girls too. Like they definitely showed up in this shit.
I would have been okay with them winning it, honestly.
hmm I don't know about that. I kind of wanted Damage Control to win if the ESTs weren't going to retain, but I see where you're coming from with that.
I would have been okay with anyone except Chelsea and Piper. Chelsea and Piper.
Really?
Yep. I would have been okay with any of them except for Chelsea and
It's
Piper.
Chelsea Green.
Samantha's not here no more. I don't want to hear it. I'm mad.
Aww,
I'm mad.
God damn it, Samantha.
But she didn't even want to do ring announcing originally. She wanted to sing. Don't blame her.
Interesting. I didn't know that. But after that, we move to another match. It is Seth freaking Rollins taking on the monster, Ozzilla, Big Bronson Reed himself.
Bro, the build-up was insane.
The build up for the match was insane. The match was insane.
Dude,
I had a blast watching this.
I thought Reed was going to squash him.
Me too. I thought it was gonna be like a 2 minute squash. Seriously, I thought that's what the whole like before the like Bell Brawl was all about. Because Seth does attack Bronson as he's making his entranceway down the ramp. Bro, Bronson ends up hitting a fucking, or ends up just hurling him over the barricade into the fucking chair. And afterwards, you can see a welt forming on Seth's shoulder blade, and it looks
This is
disgusting.
insane. I
Looks
know.
disgusting. After the bell rings, Reed immediately lands a tsunami, followed by a curb stomp when he goes for a second one and Seth rolls out of the way. Reed consistently uses his size to counter all of Rollins' moves, and I'm not going to lie, about 7 times Seth Rollins gets killed in this match with just fucking everything. DVDs, squashing, stomps, everything.
I don't understand him. He's crazy.
I don't either. Reed has Rollins laid out on the mat and he's about to finish him off when Seth yells that you should have finished me when you had the chance. After they fight on the outside and Reed introduces some steel steps, Seth turns it all around and curb stomps the big man onto him. Back inside the ring, Bronson has a cut above his eye and Seth has to hit one normal stomp and then a stomp from the top rope, a super stomp, and he gets the win over the big Aussie.
Let's go,
Not what we thought was
Rollins.
going to happen. Definitely not what we thought was going to happen. Not what I really wanted to happen either. Not going to lie.
I was kind of okay with Seth winning, but I'm like, why would you have Seth win if he could push Reed more?
Yeah.
But
Like, Seth Rollins would have been perfectly fine losing.
we will have to see on Monday night.
Mm-hmm. Like, I would have, like... Yeah. For sure. I would have loved to see Reed get a huge win over Seth in this one and just get pushed to the IC title scene like we've been talking about. Or maybe even, like, threaten a world title contention.
That's what I'm saying. I think you push him to the IC title, have him have a feud with Braun Breaker, have 2 absolutely big men smack him meaty man meat.
Big beef of man. Smack man meat.
And then you just have that. I think that feud would be amazing.
That would be so good. I'd love it. God, that'd be so much fun. Just like Fatu and Breaker is like my number one
dude.
WWE dream match. Dude, fuck Cody and Randy. Fuck like Roman and The Rock. I want Fatu and Breaker.
I love you, Solo.
I love you, Solo.
I love
I love you. He also isn't a big fan. Doesn't love charity apparently, but I'm not gonna get too into that.
Yeah, we'll get to that in our weekly review. That's coming next week. after this coming SmackDown, because I want more details to come out about that before we make any assumptions. But my assumptions
Yeah.
right now are not good.
That shit's crazy, bro. That was nuts. But another thing that was nuts, bro, is the fact that fucking Liv Morgan beats Nia Jax to become the first ever women's crown jewel champion.
Bro,
What are your thoughts
I
on
was
this?
I was shaking in my boots. I was like, no shot. This is actually about to happen. Because I thought what was going to happen was Tiffany was going to cash in.
Yeah.
I thought Tiffany was actually going to cash in for once. And what was supposed to happen? Dude, fuck this guy. Give me a minute. Let me get inside.
I hear a tornado siren.
There's no tornadoes down here. Anyways, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Ladies and
you.
gentlemen, I'm currently walking to the gym right now. So this is why I'm at school. So, but my thing is with Tiffany, I thought she was going to cash in because everyone was ringside like you had predicted. Dominic, Tiffy, everyone was there.
Right.
And
For
I
real.
was ready.
Everybody was there.
I was ready to start blowing up her phone just to ruin that part for you, but I was like, can't do that.
Damn it, bro. No, weirdly enough, I accidentally opened. So we have a document, ladies and gentlemen, where we like obviously write down the results of every match. I accidentally opened the doc and scrolled down to the bottom, and that was the one match where the results were spoiled for me. Was this one where Liv Morgan beats Nia? And I was like, oh, how? Just nuts.
Very nuts,
But
POV.
Now we go into our match itself, kind of like the match before. Nia uses her power to dominate early until Liv takes her out with a tornado DDT. A mid-rope Samoan drop from Nia wrecks Liv after a sunset flip, and Tiffy's music hits. Raquel and Dom arrive and stop Tiffy from cashing in the first time, and Dom throws in the briefcase later on to distract the ref as Nia goes for the Annihilator, and Raquel stomps her on the fucking top rope, just kicks her in the jaw,
Absolutely.
knocks her down, and Liv's able to hit Oblivion for the win, and she's the first ever champion. Like I said, this belt, quite literally, bigger than her.
I really
It
thought
is pretty funny.
if we didn't have those celebrations in the ring that we did for both of those matches, I really thought that Tiffy was going to cash in. Like,
Yeah,
I was ready for it.
I was so ready for it. I was like, come on, Tiffy, please. You promised it was going to happen.
She did promise on Friday, but it didn't happen. She did not execute.
I was very upset by it. Very upset. But yeah, Liv Morgan did win. I don't really know where we go from here with Liv, because obviously there's no Rhea Ripley.
That's the point. There's no Rhea Ripley. This whole thing has to do with Rhea Ripley.
So we'll see how Liv treads water with her time. I like Liv as champion, like I can't lie, but I really am struggling to figure out what you do with her next.
Because you can't do Becky. Becky's been gone since June.
Right.
I think she makes a return at the Royal Rumble.
Someone like Lyra Valkyria, honestly. I'd like to see Lyra Valkyria back in like a predominant spot. She was getting a pretty big push earlier in the year.
I'm trying to think of this women's division, because this women's division right now is just basically based around Rhea and Liv, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, that is kind of your downfall of putting all your eggs in one basket, like putting all your faith in one women's star with Rhea Ripley. When she gets injured, it's very noticeable.
Yeah, and it sucks.
It leaves a huge hole in your roster.
And I mean, I thought this injury was fake originally, and then everything came out. I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah. Hard telling what we do with her next, but after this, we get what was supposed to be a match, but ended up just being a gigantic brawl, which I was a huge fan of, not even lying. Kevin Owens taking on Randy Orton. Like I said, match never got officially started because Kevin attacks Randy with a chair before the match starts. Both brawl on the outside until they get back in the ring. When the ref tries taking the chair, he gets stunned by Kevin Owens and they continue brawling. More officials get taken out, and the general managers, Pierce and Aldis, walk out. They try to separate them even. That's how you know this brawl is getting
Bro,
serious.
I was
I
so
thought that
upset.
added a lot of weight to this too. Like that just like
Oh,
it felt big.
so it did add
Randy gets
weight,
Randy
but I
fucking
was hoping for a match.
yeah, I agree. The match would have been just fun. Like there would be such a good match between these two, but I have an idea of what's gonna happen at some point between these two. I don't
Uh,
like after I finish this.
yeah, after you finish, I also do have a thought to tell you that was pretty funny. That just happened.
Yeah, because
So,
Randy fucking RKO's Adam Pierce, and they continue just to brawl through the crowd. Pierce sold his like death, and then Aldis just runs away from the ring. He's just like, "Yeah, screw this, I ain't eating that."
I just want to point out, Randy's already paid off his debt for that.
Yeah, it's good for Randy.
Do you remember when he gave
Hey,
Aldis that $100,000 check?
yeah,
Yep. Or a $10,000 check,
yep,
whatever it was. Yep.
yep.
He's already
They
paid it off.
eventually, he's already paid it off. He's already paid off the next one.
He said, "This is for
They
next time." There
eventually
was
end
a
up
next time.
fighting. They fight near some tables. Randy gets laid out onto them, and Kevin does an elbow drop from like this crowd balcony area through all the tables, and that's the end of it.
That
Big
was
old
kind
brawl's
of
done.
crazy.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
not
pretty
gonna lie.
crazy.
I was
But
impressed.
I got an idea for what's potentially going to happen here, and it's
So,
that after Kevin had attacked those officials and Randy attacked Pierce, I think Randy's getting suspended indefinitely.
really?
And I also yes, and then I think that and here's the thing though, it's not going to be from the GMs though. The GMs aren't going to suspend Randy. They're
It's
just
gonna
going
be
to have
Triple
to give
H.
him the news that he's no. They're just going to have to give him the news that he's suspended.
God damn it! Don't say The Rock.
Hold on. Kevin Owens also gets suspended. So they're both suspended indefinitely. Only Kevin Owens' suspension gets lifted last second at WarGames as the final member of the cage match.
Build off the idea we
I
had
love
last
what
time.
you said last time of fucking Kevin and their yes.
Dude, I don't know. Like I said,
It's
that
an
idea came on
idea.
the spot, but like
An
it's a
idea.
good idea. Hey, I'm not
It's
gonna
an
lie.
idea.
WWE's looking for writers and shit.
It's
I've
an
been seeing
idea.
posts. They've been looking for writers, right? I think we go. I think we go to apply.
I think we go apply. But I genuinely though, I think that that's something that they could do because if they're gonna play this idea of that somebody in the back is like doing
He's
I
the
don't
one
know
pulling all
how
the
I want to word
strings.
this. Yeah, someone is behind the strings, pulling the strings. I just worded that horribly, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
And just ends up suspending both of them, but it's very clearly that they're favoring Kevin Owens in all of this. Like Randy's suspension should be a lot longer. Like he should be advertised for like Royal Rumble or some shit, or
I think
like
he is advertised for
advertised for
Rumble.
Saturday night main event for like his suspension being lifted.
I think something like that. I'm kind of curious though because Kevin Owens is rumored to fight Cody at Saturday Night's main event. So
Hmm.
curious on how they do
That's
everything with
also
Kevin and
yeah,
Cody.
'cause that's how I think you get to that because if you do Randy and well, you can get to the Cody match at Survivor Series if you do Randy and Kevin in a one-on-one match at Survivor Series. But what do you do with Cody? What are we doing with Cody at Survivor Series? And that's why I have the cage match idea,
With
where Kevin
Cody,
is the last guy getting put in there. Like you, that's like yeah, you said it was like a on the spot thought, but that's genuinely like what I've been trying to fantasy book over these past couple months.
I think how you have Cody involved, like you say, you keep Cody in the cage match, and like I was saying, that's how you have Kevin get to Cody without having
Mhm,
anyone in his damn way. He can have his way
mhm.
with Cody.
Exactly, but if you put Kevin in the cage match, then you have the gaping question of his match with Randy, which is where the suspensions come in, and that's how you get Randy out of the situation.
I think you play into the idea that Randy's suspended indefinitely, and you have him come in at Saturday Night's main event and fuck over Kevin.
Hmm. I like that idea. I do. I
I
really like
think
that idea.
I think they're gonna build Saturday Night's Main Event to like some big ass like B show, and then what they'll do is they'll do what they've been doing with every single B show they've had this year. Just rock out, do what they do, and just show up. Like we talked about it. Backlash, Money in the Bank, Clash of the Castle. All of those shows were so good. They're not A shows. They're B shows, but they're played just like A shows. Like, I think realistically, the only way SummerSlam was kept to an A show status over some of these other ones, I mean, we even went to SummerSlam, was Finn turning on Damian, Dominic turning on Rhea, and Roman coming back. If those three things did not happen, I don't think SummerSlam would have been as big as it was.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
So those are my thoughts on it, at least.
I agree with it. I definitely agree with it. I think Saturday night's main event is going to be pretty fucking big, to be fair, because I think that's the last, like, I guess, big event that WWE is doing before they move to Netflix permanently,
I think so.
or at least partially with Raw and the PLEs, because SmackDown's still staying on USA.
And the PLEs are still staying on Peacock.
They are?
I'm pretty sure.
Holy shit! I didn't know that. I thought they were all going to Netflix.
I'm pretty sure it's just Raw. I don't think it's PLEs. I could be wrong.
Interesting. But after this, we do get a United States Championship match, a triple threat:
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade El Idolo taking on LA Knight. Yeah. All I'm saying is, I need that United States custom United States Championship. I need it.
It hasn't dropped yet. And did you watch
It
any
has.
of the? Did you watch? Oh, it has. Did you watch
It
any
has.
of
I looked at it last night.
the WWE Crown Jewel pre-show kickoff show, like the third, like
Actually
the
did not.
Thursday?
No, I did
Jay
not.
was wearing a red and white Yeet shirt, which unfortunately it had ruined everything for me on Friday, which I knew it was going to happen that night. But Jay was wearing a red and white Yeet shirt.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think Jay's going to join Roman sooner than we think, and it's not going to be because of this whole WarGames thing. It's because like Jimmy's been pushing. This is family. This is family. This is family. Okay, this is family, but you got to understand, he's been main event. Jay. Oh, he's gonna do his own thing. He goes, Jimmy, you can be Yeet. I'll be, you be no Yeet. I'll be Yeet. Like we distinguish that. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious on how they play on everything.
Mm-hmm. I'm very interested in how they play on all of that.
I'm excited to see what happens this following week. So I'm more excited to see what happens. I think on SmackDown than I am for Raw, but I can't have that yet because
Right. Bloodline. I'm excited as fuck for everything that happens.
I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired of the bloodline. We've had bloodline for the past 4 years, so let's make up something new. We've had stuff that's new, but they just haven't lasted as long as the bloodline storylines.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think when Solo became the tribal chief, I think we had talked. I don't remember about this potentially this bloodline potentially like not having the aura or whatever you want to call it that the original bloodline had, and clearly they have their own type of shit because Solo knows how to run the bloodline pretty well with the Tongans and Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I
I think
definitely
we
agree
see
with
something
that.
else. Yeah.
They definitely have grown into their spot. Like,
Oh, for sure.
I like the bloodline now. This new bloodline now. I do. Solo still has some like spots where I feel like he needs to work on for me personally, but he's growing on me. His promos are starting to grow on me. He's kind of funny sometimes. He's got some pretty good promo, low key.
He does. He's gotten a lot better. I think.
Yeah, I think
After
he's
that 1 week
taking
with
advice from Jacob. Honestly,
Yeah, I'd say that 1 week where Jacob was leading the promo video, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I think he definitely took advice from him.
yeah. I think something along like I don't want to assume that like obviously it's wrestling. There's going to be friendly competition between stars backstage. I'm assuming Solo saw Jacob Fatu's promo where he led them to the ring that one time doing that promo and thought, "Damn, I kind of got to step up here."
Mm-hmm.
Like Fatu's kind of a different man.
A lot of people even question it. Even we questioned it. With that happening, does that show Jacob's gonna take over Solo?
I would hope so.
Because honestly, as much as a lot of fans and myself would love to see a Jacob Fatu bloodline, I'm tired of the bloodline. Let's push Jacob as a single star. Give him a title. Let's run it.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh man,
Let him.
you're when we eventually do our WrestleMania predictions, I think you're going to be very happy with what I'm guessing right now.
Like, yeah, I'm still not gonna make mine until after the Royal Rumble because, like
Right.
I said prior, the
It's
Royal Rumble
it's
winner was a
rough.
debate.
It's rough. It's rough, but I got an idea.
Yeah,
But
so I'm excited.
with as for this United States Championship, though, triple threat: Carmelo Hayes, Andrade El Idolo, and LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah,
The champion just sits back as Andrade and Melo go at it, trying to settle their best of 7 series. Andrade takes control after a Spanish fly and some knees. Things heat up like crazy after a moonsault sold from Andrade to the outside. Finishers get countered and destroyers get drilled as Knight hits a double top rope elbow before all three start fighting in the corner, with Knight superplexing Andrade and Melo hitting nothing but net. Some crazy shit and like just nuts. Like I'm pretty sure Knight was getting like Melo was twisting around Andrade to hit some kind of DDT move when Knight just breaks it all up and drills him with a BFT for the win. And the champ retains. Yeah,
it was almost like a double BFT that closed the match. It was kind of
it
interesting.
was. I was
Honestly,
fucking,
I was
yeah,
impressed.
it was something like that. But dude, fucking the winner of the best of 7 series between Andrade and Carmelo Hayes is L.A. Knight. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I'm happy we're on the same page. I'm so happy we're on the same page.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Just let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you, yeah. Then we move into the main event. I've got mixed feelings about this one. It's the men's crown jewel championship. I am happy this main evented though,
I am
because
happy with this main event too
there's
because
all with the bloodline match. There's always a threat that the bloodline match is going to main event, but I'm
yeah,
really happy that this is the main event.
you and I had that talk, and I was once I figured out the match card because I figured out the match card like an hour or two beforehand because it was posted on Twitter. That's when I texted you. I was like, "You'll be happy about the match card." So,
Definitely happy about the match card.
me too.
And it is Cody Rhodes, the
Cody-
WWE champion.
Cody
Cody Rhodes. And he's taking on our world heavyweight champion, the Ring General Gunther.
I wish
We
Samantha
start
Irvin was
off.
here to announce it.
Oh, me too. Damn it, I'm gonna miss Samantha announcing for Gunther.
She's only been gone like a week or two. That's what's crazy.
I know, right? Damn, and we already feel like that big of a hole.
Yeah.
Damn. Like, I love Lillian Garcia, and I can't remember the other one's name, but yeah.
Alicia Taylor.
Yeah.
Mike Rome, the NXT announcer, actually did it for Saudi Arabia.
For Saudi, yeah. Cause I assume because of, like, their laws and shit like that.
Yeah, their laws are pretty interesting, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Did get a lot of women's wrestling for this being, like, Saudi shows, though. I am pretty, like, impressed with that.
Yeah, they kept calling back to Natalia versus Lacey Evans in the first ever Saudi Arabia show, and both of the women's matches we had.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
happy about it.
I think the relationship between WWE and Saudi Arabia is obviously better over the years, which is why they're allowing more and more women on the show.
Yeah, I agree. But we're going to get right into this match. These two start out with some good old-fashioned chain wrestling as they're on the mat going hold for hold, twist for twist. You know how it may. Both attempt a crossroads and a sleeper hold respectively, and things start to heat up. Gunther stops a dive with a sleeper hold, and Cody tries for a second one. He's caught, chopped, and dropped on the floor. Every time Cody attempts to come back, his back is giving out, and Gunther's all over him, trying for those submission holds, not going for the sleeper quite yet. As Cody's able to start his comeback and does a couple of Dusty's moves with a bionic elbow in there, Gunther counters a disaster kick with a Boston Crab, moves it straight into a sleeper, but Cody's able to fight out and hit a crossroads. After a powerbomb later on, Gunther smack talks Cody until they start trading chops. Cody's actually getting pretty fired up at this point and gets the better of Gunther, surprisingly, hits a crossroads. And as Cody flies in the air for a Cody cutter, I thought this was I thought this would have been an amazing end of the match for Cody to lose. But he gets caught out of mid-air doing a Cody cutter, put straight into a sleeper hold, and dropped to the floor. But
Dude,
he's
when
got a
Gunther hit
little
that,
bit
that
of
was
momentum.
nuts.
I thought it was it. I thought Cody was done. But a split second later, Cody keeps his momentum moving and rolls Gunther up for the win, as the announcer said, Bret Hart style.
They kept bringing up Bret Hart this, Bret Hart that. I was like, okay, we get it. You're glazing Bret Hart, but it also makes sense because I was starting to think about it like after the match and yesterday. I was like, okay, so they kept bringing up Bret Hart this, Bret Hart that. Now it makes sense to me because of what happened in Atlanta and what happened when Gunther met Bret Hart. They
Yeah.
had that moment where Gunther was on Bret Hart's case like no other.
But that was crazy. It was on that man. But in terms of Gunther losing this, I see why. I see why because it's Cody Rhodes and it's Saudi Arabia. It's our biggest baby face and stuff. But God damn it, this was Gunther's freaking match to win.
Really think so?
I thought so. I thought he had him. Like obviously it's professional wrestling. I know it's not a real sport and stuff like that. But I like to buy into the matches and stuff like that. I thought Gunther fucking had him, bro. Like he's just in the build up for it. I thought it was gonna be Cody is so overwhelmed by everything happening between the Bloodline and Kevin Owens that he's not prepared for the Terminator that is Gunther.
Yeah,
I
that's what
thought
I was
I
thinking
thought
that
that's the
too.
story we were gonna tell. But apparently he was prepared for Gunther because he just rolled him up right there. Like, granted, it was a roll up. He didn't definitively pin him with a crossroads or something like that. But that would have been a different type of a win. But you
Hey,
still pinned him.
payback for last time for Gunther, how he beat Randy.
That facts. But now that leads me into my question I wanted to ask you. What is Randy thinking right now after he lost twice to Gunther and Cody beat him first try?
That's a good question. I don't know because I think Randy, like, if we're talking like real, like right now, Randy's more worried about Kevin. We all know that. But like if we're
Mm-hmm.
talking, what is he thinking? I don't know. I think now you got me thinking here. Damn it.
Because I'm thinking Randy's going to start getting a little bit jealous. I'm not
I
going to
mean,
lie.
he has been looking at
And
that
he's,
title ever
and
since
he's
Cody
going to
won it at
start feeling.
WrestleMania.
I feel like he's going to start feeling the need to prove himself again here in a little bit.
Yeah,
To
he's
like
gonna
show
want
the world, like,
number.
I'm
What number is
still
he
the
on? 15.
Viper. Don't forget that.
What number would he be on? 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even he had mentioned something like about number 15 in a promo when Cody Rhodes is in the ring. So I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Very interesting.
There's a lot of questions that I have for Triple H right now, but I trust him. He hasn't made good decisions all the time, but a good chunk of the time he's made some pretty damn good decisions.
I definitely
And
agree with that.
I'm starting to think now. I think Saudi Arabia funded that Crown Jewel belt, and it wasn't WWE. I think they just had to put the WWE logo on it so they could promote it.
1,000%.
Because where they have them placed is right next to the King and Queen of the Ring crowns at the WWE Experience over in Riyadh. So I think a lot of this shit will play into like we said with not Gunther, Randy, Kevin, Cody. I think this is going to be mainly a Randy, Kevin, Cody thing. Leading into Survivor Series, we're going to end up throwing Cody back into that. But the only reason
Triple
why Cody's
threat.
going to go back into that, no. The reason why Cody's going to go back into that because, like you said earlier, Randy's going to be suspended indefinitely. So is Kevin, and Cody's going to tag with the Bloodline. They were OG Bloodline at Survivor Series, but the new Bloodline needs one more member, so they hit up Kevin Owens, and this is where you bring in Kevin, and this is how you get, like I was saying before, That's how you get Kevin's hands on Cody, and Randy can't do anything about it because he's suspended indefinitely. And so the only way that he gets his hands on Kevin is he gets involved in the Saturday night's main event being Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Because I think even though that's rumored, I think they're still going to heavily push that. And the way you do that is you bring in Kevin into WarGames. That's what I'm thinking.
I like all of it. It also adds that bit of like Cody's always doing that one thing. Like he's always that one step ahead of Randy, kind of. If you want to push that sort of idea, Cody beat Gunther first try when Randy couldn't beat him in 2 tries. Cody gets his hands on Kevin Owens at Saturday night's main event and in WarGames when Randy only got that brawl at Crown Jewel and then got suspended for it.
Exactly.
So this entire time, Randy is just seething. Like, why is Cody getting everything that I'm supposed to get? Like,
because
what
like
is
Kevin's been
happening?
saying, Cody's the golden boy. You can't touch the golden boy.
Exactly.
Which I kind of like how they're pushing this idea that Cody's the golden boy. I love that they started this with Gunther. He's the golden boy.
I love that they've actually started to like kind of lean into it because it's sort of there's a way in there to eventually turn Cody heel using all of that. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how, obviously, because I'm not like a pro wrestling like guru or shit like that to see how to actually twist it like that. But
hear me out. Cody loses at WrestleMania. I don't know how he loses, who he loses to, what happens.
The Rock.
We haven't got that.
He loses to The Rock.
Shut the fuck up.
Loses to The Rock.
Shut the fuck up. We're not doing that. We haven't lost to The Rock. Actually, because him losing to The Rock would actually play into this idea. He loses to The Rock. He gets pissed off and tired of the Bloodline storyline. So what does he do? He does what Roman does. He goes on hiatus, not as long as Roman, maybe just a month or two. Comes back. We get heel Cody Rhodes. We get Brandy Rhodes coming out as his manager. Just absolute heels like they played in AEW, TNA, ROH, when he was on the Indies, all of that. We get that Cody Rhodes. And that's going to come after, I think, WrestleMania. And he'll be on Raw because him, Roman, and a few other stars were requested by Netflix, by the Netflix producers themselves to be on Raw to help the ratings. And I think this is where we're going to move our Bloodline storylines to Monday Night Raw because of the Netflix guidelines and shit right now.
Right.
Or what Netflix is asking.
Right.
Which I'd be okay with. I'd be okay with watching the Bloodline storyline on Raw. Take it away from you, fucker.
Hey! Don't take away my Bloodline. That's the main attraction of SmackDown.
I think what will happen, though, is that you'll end up probably getting like stars like Gunther, Kaiser, Pete Dunne.
Give me Punk.
Shit, you might even... No, Punk's requested for Raw.
God damn it, give me Punk.
I think
they'll probably put Gunther on SmackDown.
I think
if they're
you get
put Cody on Raw.
I think you get the Judgment Day on SmackDown instead, which I'd be okay
I think
with.
Judgment Day's getting ready to break up.
I think so too.
I think Judgment Day's really getting ready to break up because I think Finn is kind of getting tired of Dominic's shit low key, and I think Finn's wanting to get put back in the singles division. Like I think he's getting tired of being a tag champ.
So do they lose to the War Raiders?
I think they do lose to the War Raiders, and I think Finn partially throws the match.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Not completely, because War Raiders don't need somebody to throw the match for them to win. I think they're just going to kill these fools.
Oh yeah.
Like oh my god, bro! These dudes are actually like insane. Like, what the hell? But definitely think Judgment Day is not long for this world, so I don't think we're going to be getting Judgment Day even in 2025.
I think we'll get it, but it's going to be like a really short, like really small version of Raquel, Liv, and Dominic.
Maybe. There's always a chance for it, but I'm not thinking so. I could always be wrong, but I ain't got too much else to add to this show. I mean, you got anything else you want to add?
Neither do I. I'm gonna close it out though.
All right,
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to our Crown Jewel post show, our predictions for it, and the results, and what we thought about the matches. Go follow us on our social medias on our Instagram is AR_wrestling_. Our X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, is AR Wrestling _. YouTube is AR Wrestling 1020 in that search engine. And almost everywhere you look for podcasts, we are AR Wrestling and the search engine. So Follow along with us on all of our social medias and our YouTube. Subscribe. And again, I'm going to push this. Go watch that SummerSlam vlog. It's
Hell
alright.
yeah.
It's not
It's
our
alright.
best. We used an iPhone for it all, so don't quote us. Don't get mad at us for anything that we did. We're trying here. So
Trying here.
that's all I
Yeah.
got. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.